though you do not know me, that people may know from the rising of the sun and from the west that there is none besides me. I am the Lord, and there is no other. I form light and create darkness. I make well-being and create calamity. I am the Lord who does all these things. The Lord is a jealous and avenging God. The Lord is avenging wrathful. The Lord takes vengeance on his adversaries and keeps wrath for his enemies. The Lord is slow to anger and great in power. The Lord will by no means clear the guilty. His way is in whirlwind and storm, and the clouds are the dust of his feet.
The high number of kids among the captives.
I speak unto thee this day, and I say, be thankful that I, the living God, do honor thee with blessedness time and again. That is, that I honor thee with the mercy that I provide as you are honoring me. For I say, when a nation will honor me, so shall I, the living God, be honoring them. But I say, when men will dishonor me through their pride, their contempt, their lack of respect towards me, I say they pay for the same. I say you are living in a time when I, the living God, am ventilating, bringing forth and displaying my wrath, my fury, my indignation upon the disobedient, proud land that has gone afar from me. And I say that I'm bringing them down, I am leaving them in heaps of ruination, devastation, and despair. And I say all the while they are so full of pride and contempt towards me that they do not even perceive the same. For I say they are drunk and intoxicated and deluded by pride and taken far from me. Now I say that I, the living God, never called thee to live in the delusion of pride, to have contempt for me, and think you may go on as you please, when you please, how you please. But I say that I've called thee to live in the respect of me, to come forth in the truth of life that I provide. And I say that I've called thee to be thankful that it is me that you can be looking unto, believing and trusting in. And I say that I've called thee to know, understand, and realize that it is me, the living God, who is moving in this generation by the ventilation of wrath. For I say you are living in a time when men's hearts are hard. I say they are impenetrable, and I say they go on in a way that I've never ordained. And I say because they will not subject themselves to me, to be constantly renewed by the power of my Spirit, I say they are taken in pride. And I say in the proud works that they bring forth, I say that I, the living God, do not have pity upon them. For I say they are not looking to be pleasing to me, but rather to be pleasing their pride. Now I say that I, the living God, am bringing again and again and again the ventilation of my wrath upon the proud, the arrogant fools. But I say, because they are vainly puffed up in their own understanding, I say they are far from me. And I say, because they are vainly puffed up in the conceitedness as to how great they are, I say they refuse to see the signs of the times. And I say they go on as though they will have it all together forever, and it is not true. For I say that I, the living God, will leave them in heaps of ruination, devastation, and what will they do with the same? I say they will think that somehow they can pull it all together again and go on in their own proud ways. That is, I hammer upon them my wrath, my fury, my indignation revealed, and still they do not repent unto me. But I say they go on as blinded fools, driven and driven and driven by the lust, the pride that consumes them day after day. Now I say that I, the living God, never called men to be driven by pride and lust and conceit, but I say that I've called men to walk humbly before me. That is, I have called men to be ever subject unto me, thankful for my way. And I say that I've called men to be ever directed, corrected, and guided in that which I give them, which is the truth always. For I say it is me, the living God, who does desire that the ones who are mine would come forth rejoicing in me. But I say, because men have chosen every other way, I say they have chosen that which I, the living God, do not intend at all. And I say in the process of so choosing, they are the ones who are losing, because they have hardened their hearts against me. Now I say, if a man is brought to total ruination, devastation, and all that he's labored for is a heap of rubble before his eyes, I say it is time for the man to examine himself, examine his life, examine his values. But I say, because men are so driven, so possessed, they will not even do what it is that I, the living God, desire of them. For I say that I bring down the proud, that they would stop and consider and look upon what it is that they have before them. And I say that I bring down the proud, that they could re-examine what it is that they are doing in this life. But I say, because men are still drunk and intoxicated on their pride, I say they will refuse to pay heed unto me. That is, they will refuse to pay heed to the warnings that I give them and go on in their own headstrong ways. That is, they will go on determined to prove they are right when really they are very wrong. And I say it is because they are far from me. Now I say that I, the living God, do not call thee to live far from me, but I say that I call thee to be coming forth in my way. That is, I call thee to be ever thankful that it is me that you can be looking unto, believing and trusting in. I say that I call thee to be ever thankful that I am the one who will purpose, uplift, and guide thee forth. For I say, if you will be thankful for the blessedness that I give to thee, you will not be under the wrath revealed that I give to the ungodly, that I give to the proud, that I give to the ones who are hating and rebelling against me. I say this day that I, the living God, am thoroughly disgusted with this generation, and I say that their proud displays are abomination unto me. And I say, because they are so disgusting, perverse, and wicked, I say it is me, the living God, who is bringing them down. But I say, because they are so full of contempt, so full of pride, and blinded in the same, I say they refuse to accept the signs that I give unto them. And I say they go on in their own headstrong ways, only determined to damn their own souls. I say this day, when you see that I, the living God, do extend and show forth my wrath, I say rejoice for the same. For I say it is me, the living God, who has intended that men would be subject unto me, being constantly renewed by me. But I say, because men have chosen the way of the flesh and despised the way of the Spirit, I say they of the flesh wreak corruption. That is, they bring forth the vanity, the stupidity, the darkness that will prove to be punishment upon them. For I say that I, the living God, am not mocked, and whatsoever it is that men do towards me, the same is returned unto them. And I say they shall howl, they shall moan in the hours, the days of their desolation, all to no avail. For I say it is me, the living God, who will continue to bring them down. It is me, the living God, who will continue to heap upon them that which they are worthy to receive. And I say it is because they have chosen the way of fools, and they are likewise consumed in the same. Now I say, when you see what it is that I, the living God, do bring forth, know that I'm no respecter of persons. And even though men may think they are right with me, if I devastate them, how could it be? For I say, when I devastate a man, it is that he would look at what it is that he's done towards me, and what he has not done. That is, that when he would look upon his heap of ruination and devastation, he would realize the message in the same. Now I say, when men will give themselves to proud works, to arrogant boasting and vain conceit, what do? I say they prove they are fools before me, because they are not walking humbly in me. That is, they are not seeking to give themselves over to that which I desire and require of them, but I say they are going in the way of fools. And I say they are going in a way that I, the living God, do not intend at all. I say this day that I, the living God, do call the ones who are mine, and I say that I desire that they will keep their vision upon me. That is, I call the ones who will love and serve me to walk uprightly in me and be kept in my way. For I say to me, the living God, they are given the light upon the path and the truth, the mercy, the strength that I provide. And I say they are given the hope and the peace, the strength, the safety always, for I am well able. I say this day, let it be me that you will continue to look to, that you will continue to believe, to trust, to obey. Let it be me who will prove to be the one who is ever present unto thee to bring me forth. And I say, if you will be a partaker of that which I, the living God, do give, you are ever guided, directed, and corrected by me. And I say you are given the purpose and the plan that is only to be found through me. I say this day that I, the living God, have called thee to count it a privilege to be brought forth, to be ever guided and directed by me. And I say that I've called thee to count it a privilege to be strengthened time and again in the truth, the light, the mercies that I provide. For I say the more that you look at me as thy source rather than your own proud ways, I say the more that you are brought forth in humility unto me. But I say when men are trusting in the arm of flesh, trusting in themselves, seeking to be men pleasers, they are far from me. I say in this wicked, vile, and corrupt generation, because men have abandoned the true spirit life of righteousness that is bound in me, and gone a-whoring after the ways of the heathen, what do you see? I say you see increasing lawlessness, debauchery, defilement, perversion, contamination on every hand. And I say that you see men totally intoxicated, drunk on pride, and loving it so. And I say it is because they have chosen to estrange themselves from me. Now I say that I, the living God, never called thee to live in estrangement from my arrangement, but I've called thee to come forth in the truth, the light, the strength, the mercy of who I am. That is, I have called thee to be made glad that it is me that you can continue to look to and believe. I say that I've called thee to be made glad that it is me that you can be purposed to please, to obey, and follow after. For I say it is me, the living God, and me alone, who gives to thee the truth and the light upon thy path. And it is me, the living God, and me alone, who does direct thee in that which I intend time and again. Now I say, when you let yourself be purposed by me, so are you kept in the way of truth. But I say, if you let yourself be purposed by demons, purposed by pride, purposed by self, what is it that you find? You find that you will be found under the wrath, the fury, the indignation revealed upon the ones who are not believing in me. For I say, when you believe in any other source, any other God more than me, I say that I, the living God, have contempt for thee. I say this day that I, the living God, do not call thee to be found amongst the fools who will be under my wrath in the days at hand. For I say that I, the living God, have given sign and sign and sign after sign to a wicked, perverse, and vile generation. Yet I say, because of the drunkenness of pride, because they are fatted and full, dull and dumb, they refuse to pay heed to the same. And I say they only wax bolder and bolder in their sins, walking afar off from me. Now I say that I, the living God, do not call thee to walk afar off, but I say that I call thee to be coming forth ever made glad in me. That is, I call thee to be thankful that I give to thee the truth, the light, the mercy, the peace of who I am. And I say that I call thee to be ever guided in that which I give thee, which is the blessedness, the truth, the strength, the mercy, and the hope always. For I say it is me, the living God, and me alone you are meant to be pleasing. It is me, the living God, and me alone you are meant to follow after and obey. I say, therefore, this day be quick to be accepting of what it is that I give unto thee, which is the truth and the light upon thy path. I say, be quick to be walking in the purpose, the plan that I put before thee, ever make glad in me. And I say, be thankful that I am the one who is the truth, the light, the strength, the mercy, and the peace always. For I say, if it is me that you look to in faith and trust and confidence, you are ever guided by me. But I say, if you are looking to the vanity, the vexation of the world, you are liable for the wrath revealed. Now I say that I, the living God, am well pleased when men will walk in the fear of me, when they will be allowing themselves to be constantly renewed in my life. But I say, when men think they can establish their way in this world without me, I say they are the ones who will find their way is despair. For I say that I, the living God, have intended that men would remain true and faithful unto me, ever walking in the fear of me. But I say, when you see a land and nation that departs from me, you will see the ruination of the same. I say, so it is, even now you will see continuance of devastation, ruination, and despair, because men have chosen to oppose me, to hate me, to walk afar off from me. But I say, it is me, the living God, who will bring them down, and I say they are unperceptive to the signs of the times. But I say likewise, it is me, the living God, who will keep the ones who live, abide, and walk in fear of me. I say, give thanks and praise.
At all, we're here. Joining us now live from the other side of the Briarwood Elementary School in Moore, Oklahoma, where you saw those photos from earlier, is NBC News' Jay Gray, who has been out there tonight reporting. Jay, thanks again for being with us tonight.